today's video is a 30-minute class focusing on different binds, more advanced binds and postures. If you have blocks, you can go ahead and grab them. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Today we'll start practice in a supported hero's pose. So if you have a block, go ahead and grab it. You'll place it between your calves. Bring your inner thighs together and just feel your sits bones rooting down into your space. Your palms rest flat down on your thighs. Just feel that connection. So the connection of your sits bones rooting down, creating a grounding sensation. And then your palms flat on your thighs, grounding even deeper. Maybe you start to move your hands up and down your thighs, just drawing awareness and presence to the space. As you notice the energy that you're bringing in right now to your practice. Right away, notice if you want to hold on to that energy or if it's something that you wish to let go of. So we'll inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Maybe you look up. Exhale, press your palms down. Release what isn't serving you. We'll take that breath to movement. Inhale, lift your arms with energy. Exhale, lower. Start to release. And again, inhale, lift. Nice and slow. Full breath in from your belly to your chest. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Again, full breath in, your belly expands, your chest expands, maybe you gaze up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Here's to grounding in this space. Letting go what you need to let go of, leaving it off of your mat. Start to rub your palms together. Just feel that heat, that energy of this moment right here, right now. Slowly start to remove your block. We'll come to a tabletop. So really get specific here. Shoulders stack over your wrists. Keeping the body still, just start to find some head circles. Rolling one way and then the other, really finding balance in your practice. Then we'll take those rolls into the upper body, the upper back, the shoulders. Trying to keep everything else still, isolating the movement here. And then finally, we'll take that into the hips. So rolling side to side, maybe creating full circles. Maybe you start to shift forward and back. And start to take that into the full body. So finding any position that feels good. Maybe some cat-cows. Maybe some circles. Just making sure that you really are connecting with the breath here. And as you connect to the breath, just noticing what may start to come up that you didn't notice before. Inhale, modified side plank. Step your right foot back, reach your right arm high towards the sky. On the exhale, find your bind. Flip your palm, place your hand on your low back. Soften your right shoulder back. Inhale, release that bind. Exhale, thread the needle. Square your hips, soften your right shoulder down on your mat. And then step your left foot back, finding a balance. Maybe you lift your left toes off of your mat. Square your outer left hip down. And slowly release your toes to your mat. Inhale, sweep your right arm high. Feel that twist. Roll out the wrist. Exhale, tabletop, back through center. Other side, inhale, modified side plank. Step your left foot back, reach your left arm high. Exhale, half bind. Flip the palm, place your hand on your low back. Seal the outer edge of your back foot down into your mat. That's your anchor. Inhale, release the bind. Exhale, thread the needle. Square your hips. Place your left shoulder down on your mat. And then maybe you step your right foot back if you did so on the other side. Press your right heel back to feel that stretch through the calf, and then maybe you lift your toes off of your mat. Square your outer right hip down, focus on the breath, and slowly release your right toes to your mat. Inhale, sweep your left arm high. Exhale, tabletop. Plant your left palm to your mat. Dig your toes under. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pike your hips up and back. And as the movement starts to become greater, become larger, just notice how the mind reacts. Inhale, high plank, shift forward. Breathe. And exhale, downward facing dog. Shift your hips up and back. One more time, rolling through the spine. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Start to take small steps to the top of your mat. Hang out here for a minute. Maybe you let your hands just fall down to your mat. Maybe you interlace your hands behind the nape of your neck. If you feel tension in your low back, bend your knees. And then slowly release your palms to your mat. Bend your knees, slowly start to roll up one vertebra at a time. Standing shavasana, palms face forward. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Sweep your arms up overhead. Breathe. Firm your quads up. Squeeze your inner thighs in and back. Take a full breath in. Exhale, reverse prayer grip. Bend at your elbows. Bring your palms together. Lift your chest forward and up. Squeeze your upper arms in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length through your spine. Lift your belly up and in. Shoulder blades squeeze in. Exhale, plant your palms. Step both feet back, high plank. Lift your hip points up to your rib cage. Press your mat away. Notice where the mind has shifted. Take a full breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Bend your elbows halfway. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Connect with your breath. Press your heart towards your upper thighs. We'll flow through that again. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Weight is in the ball mounds of your toes. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, reverse prayer back bends. Inhale, rise nice and tall, fingertips reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, slight tuck of your chin. Exhale, plant your palms, forward fold. Heel toe your feet, hips width distance. Inhale. Exhale, chair pose. Sit your hips low, reach your arms up overhead and breathe. And so your feet are hips width distance. Send your weight back into your heels. Squeeze your inner thighs in like you have a block there that you're holding tight. Full breath in. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left leg steps back, low lunge. Drop your back knee to your mat, sweep your arms up overhead, crescent moon. Pull your right hip back, soften your left hip forward. Option to find a back bend, maybe the chest expansion grip behind your low back. Squeeze your wrist creases together. Shift your heart forward and up, still breathing even as your head falls back. Inhale, rise, release the grip. Exhale, crescent airplane arms. Squeeze your left glute muscle up and in to lift as you sweep your arms down and back behind you. Pinky fingers squeeze in. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten through both legs, reach your right arm towards the ceiling, pause and breathe. Option to find cow face arms here by bending both elbows and finding that bind. Full breath in. Exhale, low lunge twist. Plant your left palm down, reach your right arm high, take the bind. The back of your right hand rests on your low back. Soften your right shoulder back, lift your gaze. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right leg steps back, low lunge. Untuck your toes, sweep your arms up overhead and breathe. Pull your left hip crease back. Full breath in. Exhale, chest expansion grip behind your low back. Soften your right hip forward, scoop your heart forward and up. Protect your spine by pulling your belly button in. And slowly release that bind. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, crescent airplane arms with control. Squeeze your right glute, lift your back knee, sweep your arms behind you. One long line from your back heel out through the crown of your head. Inhale, reverse triangle, breathe. Option to find cow face arms. And if your fingers don't interlace, that's okay. Just be with yourself where you're at despite any judgment. It's okay if this side feels different. Full breath in. Exhale, low lunge twist. Plant your right hand, lift your left hand towards the ceiling. Find that bind. Inhale, release the bind. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Flex through your right heel and open your knee up towards the ceiling. Opening through the hip, square your right shoulder down. Inhale, three-legged dog, square your hips. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Plant your back knee down on your mat. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, crescent airplane arms. We've been here before, taking it with the breath. Inhale, straighten through your front leg. Pull your right hip back. Exhale, pyramid pose. Soften your chest towards your right thigh. If it feels good, bump your back foot forward. Seal your back heel down. That's your anchor. You want equal weight between your front and your back foot. Option to stay right here. Option to find revolved pyramid. Plant your left hand on the inside of your right foot as you reach your right arm up overhead. Stack your shoulders. Full breath in. Exhale, wide-legged forward folds. Grab for opposite elbows overhead, just sway side to side. Really feel that length through your spine after all of that twisting. Lift your hamstrings up towards the ceiling. Tee out your arms, inhale, rise with a flat back. Exhale, warrior two to the top of your mat. Bend your right knee over your right ankle. Pull your fingertips apart, really feeling that length through the upper body. Inhale, reach your front arm forward. Exhale, side angle. Right forearm to right thigh as you reach your left arm up overhead. Option to take a deeper variation by extending your right arm down. Inhale, reverse triangle with the bind. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot back. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Creating space for the other side. Showing up for the left side the way you showed up for the right. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, open your hip, flex your heel to your glute. Maybe you gaze under your right shoulder to keep your hips nice and square. Inhale, three-legged dog, square your hips. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Step your left foot through, drop your right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, maybe you find a back bend. Exhale, crescent, airplane arms. Squeeze your belly button up and in, keep that engagement. Inhale, straighten through your left leg. Exhale, pyramid pose. Bump your back foot in. Anchor your back heel down. Then pull your left hip back. Soften your right hip down. You can stay right here, feeling that length through the spine. Option to take revolved by planting your right palm down, lift your left arm high. And finish this off by twisting your gaze up towards the ceiling. Take a full breath in. Exhale, wide-legged fold on the other side. Maybe you grab for the outer edges of your feet. Allow your toes to point in. And use that grip to ease your heart close to your thighs. Being with yourself in stillness, feeling full, feeling whole. And inhale, rise with a flat back. Exhale, warrior two, top of mat. Your right heel is the farthest thing back. Sink the base of your spine down, then inhale, reach your front arm forward. Exhale, side angle, left forearm to left thigh. Option to find that full variation. Press your hips forward. You want to avoid sending your butt back. Inhale, reverse triangle, option for the bind. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot back, take your flow. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, sigh it out. Creating that space mentally and physically in the mind and the body. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, three-legged dog. Square your hip. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Step it through. Inhale, crescent moon. Maybe you find that back bend. Exhale, crescent, airplane arms. Inhale, straighten through your front leg. Lift your belly. Exhale, pyramid pose. Pull your heart towards your right big toe. Inhale, revolved pyramid. Exhale, revolved half moon. Start to shift your weight forward. Maybe your left toes lift. Stack your right shoulder over your left. Square your outer left hip down. Lift your low belly up and in, and slowly start to land that back foot down. We'll meet in a wide-legged fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Skandasana, side lunge. Bend your left knee over your left ankle. Option to take the full bind here. In my last binding video, we just took the half bind, so with the top arm. But if you want to take the full bind, reach your left arm down and around your left knee. When you're ready, slowly release. Walk it back through center, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your front arm forward. Exhale, side angle. And we'll find the half bind here. If you want to move into the full bind, make sure you keep your spine long. You want to roll your heart open towards the ceiling. Find length through your obliques. Slowly release the bind if you have it. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot back, Vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, three-legged dog, square your hips. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, crescent airplane arms with control. Inhale, straighten through your front leg. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, revolved pyramid. Exhale, revolved balancing half moon. Shift your weight forward. Make sure your right hand is directly underneath your right shoulder. Firm your supporting quad up. And slowly land your back foot down. We'll meet in that wide-legged fold, just a transition. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, side lunge. Bend your right knee over your right ankle. Finding the bind, option to just take half by flipping your top palm and placing it on your low back. If you want to find that full bind, soften your right shoulder forward and up, really feeling that twist. Slowly release. We'll meet back in a forward fold. Inhale, flat back, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, top of mat. Inhale, reach your front arm forward. Exhale, side angle. Find the half bind. If you want to take the full bind, just be mindful of keeping the length through both sides of your body. Roll your bottom oblique forward and up. Avoid dumping forward. Slowly release the bind. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot back. Flow. Once you find your downward dog, start to release your knees to your mat. Let your forehead settle down into the earth. Reach your arms behind you. Coming into this restorative child's pose. Be allowing the release through your shoulders, your upper body. We've done a lot of opening in that area. We still have a little bit more to go. So just having gratitude for what your body has already been able to do. And having gratitude for the growth. So that space to learn. Start to extend your arms long in front of you if they're not already there. Shift forward into tabletop, and we'll meet in downward dog. Slight bend in your knees to lift your hips as high as you can. And inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. You grab for the backs of your legs, pull your heart close to your shins. You shake your head side to side and start to plant your left palm down. Inhale, twist, reach your right arm high. Find the half bind. So you can stay right here. If you want to find the full bind, reach your left arm underneath your left leg. If you want to move on from here, start to straighten through your right leg, feeling that stability. Coming into birds of paradise, maybe you extend through your left leg. If you're extending through your left leg, think of pressing your hips forward. Press the ball mound of your right foot down into your mat. When you're ready, slowly release. The way that you came into the pose, forward folds. Releasing what was done on that side, creating the space for the other side. Inhale, twist, reach your left arm high. Exhale, half bind. Flip your palm, place it on your low back. You can stay right here. If you want to take the full bind, reach your right arm underneath your right leg. Shift your weight into your left foot, start to rise, press your hips forward. Your shoulders stack over your hips. You can stay here. Maybe you start to lengthen through your right leg. Breathing steadily. When you're ready to release, do that slowly. We'll all meet in a forward fold. Bend your knees, slowly start to roll up. Standing shavasana. Find chest expansion grip behind the low back. And bring your fists over towards your left outer hip as you drop your right ear to the right. You'll feel a deep stretch through the left side of your neck into your shoulder. Inhale back through center, exhale other side. Mindfully switch your fists to the right hand side, left ear, left shoulder. Just breathing nice and easy. And slowly come back through center. Release the grip. And just take some rolls through your shoulders, forward and back. Moving around that energy. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, wash it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, settle your knees down. We'll just swing our legs around. We'll find shoelace pose, Gomukhasana, cross your right knee over your left. Take a moment to settle your right hip down on your mat. If you want to find the arm variation, find that same bind. So your right arm reaches up and over your right shoulder. And from there, if you want to soften forward, you can. Keep the length from your tailbone out through the crown of your head. And as we really get into these deep stretches, it's even more important to stick with the breath. Oftentimes when we start to stretch deeply, we start to lose that breath. Those are really the times that we need it most. Slowly release. Bring your feet mats width distance. Just windshield wiper your legs side to side. Cross your left knee over your right. Gomukhasana on the other side. Soften your left hip down and maybe you find those arms. Take a full breath in where you're at. Exhale, fold. And it doesn't matter where your arms are at here. It's all about just being with the body where it is in this moment, and that will be ever changing. So just learning to be constant no matter the changes in the body. Learning to be steady no matter what the change is. Slowly start to release that binds. And start to uncurl your legs. Bring your feet match width distance. Find those windshield wipers side to side. Shake out your legs. And if you have a block, just place it at the back of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold. Soften your belly, your heart towards your thighs. Pull your heart forward towards your knees. Equal length between your hamstrings and your back body. It's okay if you have a space between your thighs. They don't have to be zipped together. It's okay if you have a bend in your knees. Wherever you're at, slowly start to roll up. Scoot yourself forward. And we'll find reclined bound angle. With the block, option to take a supported fish. So place that block underneath your shoulder blades. Lie back and just let your arms open. This is a really nice stretch through the upper body, through your pecs, through your shoulders. Really opening up that space so all that new energy can flow right there. And any pent up energy, any sticky energy still hanging on, just letting that go. Feeling steady in the breath, letting everything else drift away. Holding on to that shift if it serves you. You are more than welcome to rest right here for as long as you desire. If you want to remove the block and find a more traditional shavasana, I invite you to do so. Allow yourself to just be and breathe. I will guide you out in a few moments. Slowly start to remove the block. Find some movement in your body. And we'll meet in a seated position, hands to your heart. Feel that shift. Take a full breath in. Exhale, we bow forward in the deepest, deepest gratitude. Namaste.